This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Today, the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration continues. We've got a great one for you. Between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off and running from Raymond James. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Kyler starting off with a throw. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Hits him on the out. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Kyler throwing here. He's going to push one deep. This is caught inside the 15. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead right away. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Prater adds the PAT. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield comes out throwing into the hands of Colt. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Baker now from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
First and 10 at the 33.
Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down.
Run.
Baker now. Coming with the catch. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Offensive line fast.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
First down. Here's Baker. Makes the catch. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Offense in the hurry up here.
Hey, alert! King!
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. Forced out to his right. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, first and 10. Murray from the pistol. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We got second down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18.
It's a gain of 35. Cardinals first down.
Working inside the red zone. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Working quickly here.
13 more yards. That's another Cardinals first down.
They'll run here. It's Benson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's second and goal.
Hey, Ace. Come on.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Running out of chances. Here's third and goal. Here he goes, third and long. Flushed out of the pocket. And He's close, Brock, but it looks like he's out just a little bit short. Good efforts, but now they've got a choice to make on 4th down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, or even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
4th and goal, big moment in this game.
2-2, hot!
It's a designed run for him. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cardinals break the tie here in the first. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cardinals take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180! Hey, alert 33. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Stop.
Mayfield to throw. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
From the gun, Mayfield. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers trim the lead to 1. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. No problems on the extra point there. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's Kyler to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Gets it to the 15. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position.
And he is into the end zone for an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Wilson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
180! King!
Now here's Mayfield. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
180! Alert!
Throwing again is Baker. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Cameron Bynum there defensively.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
20!
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
It's 4th down.
50.
Here we go, it's Mayfield. He connects downfield. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got a first to begin the frame. It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
Up, alert 30. 180!
Throwing, Baker. That's complete, Mike Evans. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Looking quickly here.
10 yards on the play. Complete to number 13, Mike Evans. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Run. Alert! Watch out!
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Benson on 1st and 10. He's still going at the 30. Breaks free in the center of the field. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Later on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They give to Sampson here up the middle. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And off to Sampson. And he has it up towards midfield. he's taken down at the 47. Dose of the hurry up here.
That's good for a first down.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield fits it through the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
4 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down.
The handoff here to Sampson. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a one-score game in the first half. Mike Evans with the touchdown. The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, first and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Big strike downfield to Judy. Down the left sideline he goes. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 13-point lead. It's a Jerry Judy touchdown. Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Wilson with the return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Starting on the ground here with Sampson. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Now Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. First and 10 from the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
180!
Here comes Sampson. This is ahead for about 5. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. First and 10 from the 43.
Real. Alert! 180! Hurry! Hey, alert! Kings! Real. Alert! Done!
Here's Baker to throw. Into the hands of Colt. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Headed out right. Colt with a catch. And get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Buccaneers, first down.
Hey, regular. Run. Point it right. Up, Nelson. Alert.
Baker throwing again. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
King. Real. Hey, alert 33. Pistol.
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
King.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. To the left side, reeled in by Wilson. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
2-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Sampson finds the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers make it a one-score game before halftime. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Buccaneers, one game. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
What? 2, 1. Big Ace.
First and 10, Murray. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Brief set of downs from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Murray. He beams one deep right side. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Big Ace. Hey, Ace.
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. DJ Chark there for the catch. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now trying to run for it with Benson. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. The Cardinals out for the punt. Back deep, it's Cavante Turpin. He gets this one away and really connected. This one is sky high. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 180. Hey, alert, sir. Pistol. Real. Hurry. Run. Alert. What's up?
To throw, Mayfield. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
180. King. What's up?
First down, here's Baker. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second down carry for Sampson. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Let's go.
Offense in a hurry up here.
And the first down.
Mayfield on first and 10. Catches made down the right sideline. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Getting an 18-yard pickup there. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. They'll run. Here's Sampson. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down. Offense up to the line fast.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers tie this game 35 apiece.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up. And off to Benson to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a lesson 2. Brings up second and 12.
They give on second to Benson. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and 4 coming up now. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Absolutely fires this one right. Brought in inside the 20. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. Running from the pistol with Benson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Staying on the ground with Benson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up third and 7.
3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Green.
They'll air it out on third. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. Maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up fourth down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
He's back to throw. This one's caught. And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here's Sampson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Here's Baker. He's going deep this time. What a dive! I think he caught it! It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
King, up. Run. Start.
Mayfield now from the gun. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. On third down, they'll go with Sampson. Cuts it to the right. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a third quarter lead. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, first and 10. Murray from the pistol. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
This one's going to be incomplete as well. Repeated the last play. Defender there to deny them the catch. Now it's third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Murray on third down. Big strike downfield to Judy. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain. They'll come to the line here, second and 9. And off to Benson from the gun. And have him gain about a handful there. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole. It's
caught by Wilson. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the fourth trailing. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. It's Benson on the give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Harrison secures this left side and just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Come on. Hey. Deuce. One more.
He'll throw it. That's with Harrison again. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Omaha. Hey.
Desperation time here. He's got to his running back. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Quick throw left side, complete. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Oh, look at this. The kick is blocked.
You know, I think it does, Kate. I think it just adds a little bit more momentum. Those players in that phase of the game, that we don't talk about them nearly enough, but they know they have a chance to make a critical play, at times a game-changing play, and you just saw it right there by knocking that extra point down.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Hey, look, right. 180. Hurry. Hey, alert. Kings. Run. What's that?
Mayfield will look to throw. Buys time, rolling right. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 1.
Hey, alert 33.
3rd down and 9. Hurry. Motion. Regular. What's that?
Looking to throw. He finds Sampson out in the backfield. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. 12 yards on that play and a good call football nets him the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers clinging to a 1-point lead. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. On the carry, it's Sampson. Rolling into enemy territory. There he goes again. And they take this in for the score. The Buccaneers get some all-important insurance. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers grow their lead to 8. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Jones. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Well, there was no business decision being made there, Kate. He knew his responsibility to the team. He was the last line of defense. No getting out of the way. Not for that kicker. He was making sure that was not going the whole way back. Not on his account.
Setting up to pass. Buying some time right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals cut it to just 2 late in the game. Trey Benson, the touchdown. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now you'd imagine comes a try for 2.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as that touchdown. I know they work all week on their 2-point plays, but they're hard to execute. That being said, if they want to force overtime, this is a must.
Buzz. Deuce.
Back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. That was their chance to take a field goal out of the picture altogether, Brock. But now, really got to buckle down and keep them out of field goal range.
Isn't this just the NFL, Kate?
It is.
I mean, every single week it seems like we're into these one possessions at the end of the game, situations that matter. And now what matters for this defense is to keep the explosive plays to a minimum. Make this other team earn it if they're going to move down the field and, in fact, kick that game-winning field goal.
So first down from the 41.
180! Kings! Hurry! Point it right. What's that?
Trying the left side with Sampson. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Running right with Sampson. And that's just about good, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that just locked up this win. A chance to make it a 2-score game now and likely clinch the win with this drive. And likely game-winning extra point strikes true, and that should do it. Get a 2-score game now late.
56. Cardinals 47.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, it's Murray. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
To throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Bronk. This is 4th down. Throwing now. That one's caught. Judy has it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Only 1 timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Murray to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You want to throw it into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Now to throw. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play. Forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
1st down now, ball at the 33. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And the Buccaneers get that 1st down, and that should be enough to start the celebration and earn them this win.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kay, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Jones. Shoves him on. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, one more snap to play here. Here it goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And the final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. Sound the cannons, baby! The Buccaneers win it here in Tampa.